Okay, so here we are going to try our first Hibernate project. Okay, so right click, new. We don't have to create any dynamic web project here. A simple Java project is sufficient. Java project, next, first demo, next. Now we need to add couple of jar files. So I'll go to libraries, I'll click on add external jars, and then I have to go to my public folder where I have kept framework. Inside framework there is Hibernate, inside Hibernate lib, required, and all these jar files from my required folder. I'll select them and I'll finish. Yes. Can you see the file here? First demo, sorry, not file, folder. SRC folder, new, other. Let me check if I have Hibernate plugins installed. No, that means I have to create it manually. Anyway, that's okay. New, oh, sorry, not class, new XML file. Where is XML? XML file. Let's name this XML file as hibernate.cfg.xml. This is the file where we are going to configure our Hibernate. Yeah, create XML from XML schema. I don't know whether it is there in this list. Okay, sun.com. No, not this. Okay, it's not in this list. So let's create XML using template, default option. This will create a blank XML file. What XML file? A blank one. Yes. Now let me go to reference libraries, Hibernate core, and if I just scroll a little, this hibernate.core contains some meta-inf. Okay, there is nothing in this. Just a second. org.hibernate. This package contains one DTD file. Can you see there is a DTD file inside org.hibernate package? DTD file name is Hibernate configuration 3.0.ttd. You remember I told you in XML you can have XML metadata or XML schema defined in two ways. It might be either defined using XSD file, or it might be defined by using DTD file, document type definition file. You will find there are two files already there. One is for Hibernate 4 and one is for Hibernate 3. We are using Hibernate 3 as of now. So Hibernate configuration 3.0.ttd. I'm just trying to open this file. This is a DTD file. Anyway, this is XML DTD. We don't have to read everything from here. But can you see here, they have given you a commented section. See this doc type declaration? You just need this doc type declaration. Let me just copy it inside your cfg.xml file. Now please remember one thing. In case if you are using some Hibernate plugins in Eclipse, you don't have to do this copy paste. What you have to do is go to file, new Hibernate configuration file, select that option, and it will get you this type of page with this doc type already present, just like Spring configuration file. This file will be pre-populated with this doc type. Now because we don't have any plugins installed, I have to either manually type it or copy it from some source. That's it. Now let's see, how do we configure it? Root element here is Hibernate configuration. What is root element? Hibernate configuration. Inside Hibernate configuration, there is a session factory. Inside session factory, we need to provide several properties. What we need to provide? Several properties we need to provide. Let's see what are they. Hibernate dot connection dot driver class. Let me do one thing. I'll just show you the ready-made XML configuration file. Okay, the ready-made one. Just a second. वो नहीं मुझे पता. Okay, please. Yes. First property is hibernate.connection.driver_class. Now in this property name, please. Property name Hibernate dot is optional. You can, instead of writing full word hibernate.connection.driver_class, you can just write connection.driver_class. That's okay. That will work. This word is optional. Okay. Let's provide value for it. Oracle dot JDBC dot Oracle driver. Why is it? Because yeah. Okay. Next is connection dot username. What is our username here? HR. क्या और होगा प्रॉपर्टी? Connection dot password should be HR. And what next? Connection dot URL. Now this is important. JDBC :Oracle :theme @192.56.101:1521/exe. Please. Dialect is org.hibernate.dialect.oracle dialect. Okay. Yeah. This is how we provide session factory configuration. Okay. Using XML file, we are providing some detailed information to Hibernate. Okay. Yeah. बताता हूँ. बाकी information we already knew. For dialect, remember one thing. Even though all databases uses SQL, structured query language, every database has made certain additions to SQL. Means there are chances your SQL query may not work correctly with different databases, right? The way tables are created, records are inserted through SQL is supposed to be same, but every database will differ because, like for example, there is a data type called int in MySQL, but there is no int in Oracle 10G or 11G, right? In Oracle we had varchar and varchar 2, but there is no varchar 2 in MySQL. Rather, there is no varchar tool in most other databases. Okay? There is no float in Oracle database. So, even though theoretically databases are all same because they are following same principles, but practically there are always differences in database. There has to be some way to inform your framework that for communicating with particular database. See, all databases for communication, they use a language called SQL, right? But you know what? Every human language has multiple dialects. Dialect मतलब बोली भाषा, बोली. Like for example, Marathi spoken in every district of Maharashtra is not entirely same. There are multiple dialects. So similarly, even though Hibernate is going to use SQL to communicate with your database, you need to specify which particular dialect to be used while communicating with database. This will make Hibernate more native to your databases, or it will add database support to Hibernate framework. Now Hibernate will know how to communicate with your database. Now whenever you want to insert data, update data or delete data, Hibernate will generate queries that are more compatible with this database. Whenever you fetch data, Hibernate will make sure that your queries run with this database. Is that clear? That's why they use this word dialect. Language is same, SQL, but dialect is Oracle dialect.
So what if at runtime we are changing database?
If at runtime if you change database, then you should change this dialect property as well. Anyway, this is XML file, right? You can make changes to this XML file and you don't have to recompile entire project. That's why XML, right? Configuration. Okay? So this is how we configure it. This is how we configure it. Okay guys? Yes? बाकी लंच के बात करें?
Yes.